Hey everybody, Shelley here, and I'm here with my friend Cathy. Cathy dropped by, and Renee and Nikki asked me questions yesterday about cookware, so I thought I would just kind of jump in here. Cathy and I are doing some Pampered Chefing. Give it up for this one. She is amazing. Brand new Pampered Chef. When did you get started?
April 1st.
April 1st. So got started on April 1st. Today is your 90th day.
My 90th day.
Congratulations. And you were in bonuses going out of, I mean, just like bonuses and bonuses have been crazy.
I have.
What's been your favorite part?
All the PC dollars that I get, I've earned. They've had, what is it called, May for All or?
Oh, free products coming
free products,
out.
yeah,
and
May
PC
and
dollars
June,
turning
and
them
PC
into
dollars.
free
So
products.
I've gotten tons of free products and
awesome. And a paycheck.
and a paycheck, making my car payment. So woo-hoo.
That's fantastic. So
Yeah.
Cathy was in town today and dropped by, so I said, hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to be chatting with the folks about cookware. So I pulled
And
out.
I'm wanting to get cookware, so I want to hear this.
Oh,
so.
this is perfect. So
This
pony
is
up
good.
to the bar right over here.
Okay.
Okay, so I pulled out of my cupboards cookware, and we were talking yesterday with Nikki and Renee, and if you guys are watching, by the way, you can ask questions, you can pop in, so do ask any questions. But we were kind of trying to decide between stainless and non-stick. So Pampered Chef's non-stick, we'll start there because that's most kitchens, most cooks, 95% of cooks. And of course, here comes a child. I can hear her coming downstairs right now, so we'll let her photobomb too. But most folks pretty much use non-stick in a kitchen, and one of the big issues is that kids will take a fork or a metal something and mess up like a knockoff non-stick.
Ruin the cutting.
Yeah, the coating, the surface. So if you've got non-stick from Walmart or from Target, or even if you have high-end non-stick like Calphalon, which I'm a dietitian and my background is food service. So
I currently
actually
have Calphalon, but my non-stick is not doing so great.
it's not holding up. So Pampered Chef's non-stick is actually brand new and newly redesigned, and there's new technology. You can use metal on these pans.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So it's, and then the other
And
thing.
they can go in the dishwasher.
And they can go in the dishwasher.
That's
exactly.
pretty cool.
And the part that I love the best is that all the handles come off so that they actually stack. So I think there's 5 pieces with mix and match handles, and all the handles are exactly the same. So if you were putting these in the dishwasher, it wouldn't take up a ton of space in your dishwasher, and you set these in with the forks and knives if they did get food on them, and it doesn't matter which pan goes to which handle, they're all identical.
I currently have 2 pans, and I just keep one in my drawer, and then I just use the one handle, and the other one's kind of a spare. So
Yeah, backup, exactly.
I don't have to have them all
I
out.
did that too. I had to go grab another handle in order to show this to you. But for in your cupboards, this is how you store it in your cupboard. And so now 5 pieces will nest like this, and they all take up that much room. So if you open up
And they
your
don't
cupboard,
scratch inside then.
no, you're fine. Although we
Yeah.
do have really good cookware protectors that you can, if you're feeling really very, very careful about them, which
Nervous about
I'm not. So that is really remarkable. Nikki just sent a picture last night, or a note last night, saying that you have the 6-piece set of the non-stick, and that is phenomenal. I sure hope that you were a host in the past and got that for half off. If not, and you need more, let's
And
get.
remember, they have a lifetime warranty.
Yeah, they have a lifetime warranty. Excellent.
I just visited my kids who had them, and they threw away a pan because there was a problem with the non-stick. And I said, no, there's a lifetime warranty. And we called, and Pampered Chef is sending them out a new set.
Oh my
Except
gosh.
for the one that she got rid of.
Except for the one that she got rid of, which
Yeah.
there's that. Okay. So, and this is actually super, super sturdy, so that you got a lot of safety built into this. So let's just say that the question they were asking about is whether or not these are oven safe.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's say you're starting, I don't know, you're browning some pork chops on the stovetop, and you've got this on the stovetop, and you're browning, and you add some onions and whatnot, and you want to put a crumbled topping on it and put it into the oven.
Kind of toast it.
Into the oven to toast that up. So you take this from the stovetop, and this is hot, but this is cool, and you set it in the oven, and you use your little cookware protector thing and hold on, and you release the handle, and it sits in the oven. And then when it's time to pull it out of the oven, pull it out. Does that make sense? So, and this
So
is
the handle doesn't go in the oven.
the handle doesn't, and that way it stays cool. So it
Okay.
makes a good handle for pulling it in and out. But the you can watch all kinds of YouTube videos to show you how to do this. But it's a 2-step process. You push the button
It's
in.
a little tricky.
And I want it to be. I want it to be on there super secure.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be a flimsy connection. The
Right.
construction on these is remarkable. So anyway, Renee's our host today, this week, for our online party. And Renee, if you have nonstick cookware on your wish list, we have several pieces open stock, so you can get those for free or half off. Or you can get the whole set like Nikki did and get that for half off. So trying to help you out with your sizes and shapes and all that. But pots, and the pots have great lids. The skillets fit. The lid fits from the 4-quart. I think there's a 4 or 3-quart that I think lid fits that. And then there's a 12-inch, and it has its own lid too. And this is the one, actually, if you only have one piece, get this one.
That's the 12-inch?
This is the 12-inch. Until I had all the cookware.
I don't have the 12-inch.
Yeah, this was my stir fry pan, my rice and meat pan, my French toast, pancakes, quesadillas. It was a skillet cake pan, and a big platter over the top, turned upside down, and release a cake. So especially a cake that starts on the stove top.
Wow.
And goes and then bakes in the oven.
Don't know that.
Think turtle fudge skillet cake.
That sounds delicious.
Where you brown the butter and chocolate on the stove top, and then pour the mixed up cake batter in and put it in the oven.
Wow.
And then put a platter turned upside down and cover it with chocolate and caramel. Does not
Sounds
suck.
wicked.
I know, very, very good. Decline right there. All right, then real quick on the stainless, and we're up to 3 pieces on this amazing stainless. And a lot of folks do not love stainless because they
Because it's harder to
say
clean.
they say it's harder to clean. So traditional stainless pans can be harder to clean, and that they say they burn stuff on it. So a traditional.
Is it a higher heat? Is that why?
No, it's because there's no nonstick.
Okay.
Okay, so what we've done with ours, I'm going to hold it real close so that you can see. See the mesh? I've seen this in one other manufacturer, but Pampered Chefs is very, very unique. And this mesh, what you're seeing is the silver part is stainless. The black is nonstick. The black is under the stainless. So you can actually
So
use
you're able to sear because of that stainless.
and it will release better because of the nonstick, right? And you can still use all kinds of metal on these pans, both of these, no problem whatsoever. All right, so if you've got kid issues, that's great. But it's stainless and
Poor husband.
yeah, I know. Yeah. So it will. You see how mine kind of is sort of caramelizing a little bit. That's an effect that happens to stainless pans. If you don't like that, a little touch of Barkeeper's Friend, wipe it off, rinse it, and
Barkeeper's Friend. I knew
Barkeeper's
there
Friend.
was something like
yeah,
that. Okay.
exactly. But look how pretty it is. So this is the 10-inch skillet, and it's, I mean, stainless in the United States. My husband's a steel worker, and steel, the price of steel is outrageous, off the charts. So the fact that we have stainless pans with this excellent of construction, and they're priced actually really economical considering. I have lots of customers who started with one piece and came back and got another. We have the stainless in a 10-inch and a 12-inch, and now the gorgeous wok, and
Right.
that's on the cover of the catalog.
That's my next purchase.
I don't blame you at all. So stainless, actually, you wouldn't normally go to a stainless pan to say make over easy eggs or an omelet, unless, and if you see them in the restaurants, they use stainless pans because they're super durable, but they load it up with butter and oil. So there's tons of extra fat added. So I've actually done eggs with this, and you put just a smidgen of butter, but you don't have to really make
Do
it
you
swimming.
spray like Pam or anything on these pans?
No, thank you so much for asking that. No, raise your hand and repeat after me. I will get rid of all my aerosol spray oils.
I would get rid of all my aerosol spray oils.
If you've ever used those sprays, I'm getting voicemails and calls. If you've ever used one of those canned sprays and noticed that there's this sticky, tacky buildup on your sheet pans and your cookware, it's from the chemicals that are in there designed to get that oil out of those cans. So grab one of the kitchen spritzers in our line because there's no extra, it's pump action, and it sprays And you can have, like, I have one for canola oil for baking, one with olive oil for sauteing and whatnot, and then, you know, one with a flavored garlic oil. Our canola garlic oil is amazing.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Okay, but it's the chemicals in those sprays that's mucking up your non-sticks and messing up your sheet pans and everything. Anything you use it. Plus, it's awful for the environment. So please, please, please,
I need
please.
to get a kitchen spritzer.
You
So
need a
get yourself a
kitchen spritzer.
pan
Yeah.
and the kitchen spritzer.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so you can do, say, omelets and eggs, and this is actually my new omelet pan. The reason is that you can move things around in here that are delicate, so it has kind of a non-stick kind of behavior to it. But the reason that folks love even having a stainless pan, and Cathy mentioned it, it's the searing. So, my daughter over there, you can brown in a pan like this. So if you had 2 pans side by side, and you put a pat of butter in each one, a non-stick and a stainless on the stove, and the heat was the same, this pat of butter would start to melt and separate, and you'd get water and butter fat. Okay, this one would start to brown.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Stainless browns. So if you've got a recipe where you really want that browned, caramelized, crispy effect, like we just got a sous vide. A sous vide? Oh my gosh, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I've been waiting for Pampered Chef to offer one, and they haven't, so we finally bought one. As my husband wanted one. It's a water immersion cooking. And so take a steak and set it at 129 degrees, and it goes in a bag in a pot of water, and it'll sit there for hours at 129 degrees. So it's perfect medium rare. Look up sous vide. I'll have to tell you more about that.
Okay.
But the idea is once you've cooked it.
I don't like medium rare, so.
There you go. Well, you can set it to any temperature.
Okay.
But what you want to do when you're done is you want to sear it. So you put a little bit of butter, you put the steak in for 2 minutes, turn it over for 2 minutes. This is the pan that I use, and it's browned and perfect. It's not continuing to cook.
See, this is why I'm doing Pampered Chef. I want so much of this, and you know, it is a little pricey, but the best way to get it is to earn it for free.
Yep.
So, or half
As
off.
a consultant or as a host, so
Consultant,
you
hostess.
guys' choices. Yep.
Yeah.
Now, I did not want to let this opportunity go without telling you, if you're looking at cookware, this is traditional, not kind of semi-traditional stainless. This is traditional non-stick. But what I do want you to see just real quick is the Rockcrok. And so I don't really talk about the Rockcrok when I'm talking about cookware.
You forgot to mention the lids on these.
There's lids.
There's lids. They all come with lids.
There you go. Cool. All right. And but the Rockcrok. So if anybody has a Rockcrok, raise your hand and let us know. We're up to 6 of them, but this was the first one.
Oh.
And the reason this is, oh my gosh, awesome. It's a very specific high-tech kind of ceramic. And the reason people love it is that you can use it in a zillion places in your kitchen, and I'm going to prove it. You guys ready? You ready to count? Because I'm going to count off the different places and ways you can use this in your kitchen. I want you to see how many we get to. Ready? So you can use a Rockcrok on your stovetop like a regular pot. Okay. You can use it in the microwave. Okay. You can use it in the oven. All right. You can use it in the broiler. Okay, because it's heat safe up to 750, so we're up to 4.
750.
750.
Wow.
Yeah. You can put it in the freezer, in the fridge, which means that you could build, say, a casserole in here and then put it in the freezer and then go straight to the oven, right? Or you could put it from, leftovers from last night out of the fridge right into the microwave, which is something.
And it won't crack or anything.
And it won't crack or anything. Super durable. And mine is 4 years old, and I use it a ton.
And it looks great.
It looks great, exactly. You can use this on the barbecue.
On the barbecue.
On the grill, and we've taken them camping. So we have, one of my hosts just got the big 15-inch round grill stone made out of the Rockcrok material to use for pizzas on her grill. But I take that camping. That's our camping piece, one piece, and it's a big round, 15-inch round, and I do eggs and scrambled eggs and bacon and sausage, and then grilled cheese and quesadillas and pancakes and French toast, obviously.
Can you put it in the fire?
And then you can put it over the top of the fire. It's going to get really dirty, but I do mine on a camp stove, but you can.
Okay.
You can, absolutely, yeah. And then the thing that you add, how many are you up to?
7.
Want to go for 8?
Yeah.
They just made a slow cook base for it. And so you can turn this then into a slow cooker or a warming pot. So I'll do chocolate fondue in here and just set it out and keep it on, and the kids come and go, you know, when we're doing something special. Or I'll do big potted chili and take this along and plug it in. This was the first Pampered Chef goodie that came with a plug. So there are now 6 Rockcroks. That's how
Wow, 6 different sizes.
6 different shapes and sizes. So 4 that are vessels and 2 that are flat. So if you guys have more Rockcrok questions, let me know. Today is our quick fix dinner day, so I do have some info about Rockcroks. I'll see if I can find another one of the Pampered Chef videos of one of the fun recipes and put that up there. Yep, I love making, you know, going from stovetop. Actually, no stir risotto is my family's favorite. You start on the stove top, and you put in some butter and chopped onion and a little garlic until it gets all sizzly, and you put in a cup of risotto and brown
Is
it
risotto pasta?
No, risotto. Thank you for asking. Risotto. You guys cook risotto? It is it's a type of rice. And typically you have to cook it in a pot on the stove and add tons of, and it takes like 50 to 60 minutes to make risotto right. So if you go to a restaurant and order risotto, it's expensive because it took so long for them to make, but it makes this super creamy, yummy texture.
Wow.
With the Rockcrok, it's 15 minutes.
Awesome.
Which is great. So you brown the risotto in the butter and onions and garlic, and then you throw in, how does that recipe go? Like 4 cups of broth, put the lid on it and put it in the microwave. And then you can turn it into anything you want. Like you could do sauteed mushrooms and spinach and stir it all in.
Yum.
Or you could do sun-dried tomatoes and some chicken and stir it all in. Or if you want a caprese one, some cherry, you know, halved cherry tomatoes and chunks of mozzarella. And then put breadcrumbs and Parmesan on the top. So remember, the pot went from the oven, stovetop to the microwave for 16 minutes to cook the risotto. Then stir in whatever you want, put a breadcrumb topping with Parmesan cheese, and set it under the broiler for 2 minutes. Yep. Oh, that sounds so this one pot, then set it, then set it on the table and serve. When whatever you've got left over, put it in the fridge. Okay, tomorrow put this pot straight from the fridge into the microwave, zap it, and serve lunch. And then put it in the dishwasher, and then go the next day. So I am super
safe. That's pretty sweet.
With the Rockcroks, yeah. So they're called Rockcroks, everybody. Rockcroks. So
kind of takes the place of like cast iron.
It's an easy form of cast iron. You don't have to season it the way you had to do Grandma's cast iron.
And cast iron doesn't have as many.
Couldn't put cast iron in the microwave.
Or the freezer.
Or the dishwasher.
You'd
really mess up the nice surface. So, hope that was fun.
Thanks one more thing you wanted to show.
Oh, you know what? Here, for the back of the catalog, just real quick. So, you guys were asking me about cookware, and Nikki posted a set. There's a 6-piece set of Nonstick, but if you're looking, if you've got the interactive catalog, which is pinned at the top of this page, go to the last page. Host rewards here up to 5 choices at half price is a great way to get a ton of cookware. But if you look, these 3-4 packages are host half price combinations, and that one at the top has
only the host can get those.
Only the host, and they can get these sets at half price. So there's a cookware basics set, and it has 8-inch nonstick and the 12-inch nonstick and the 5-quart nonstick pot and the stock pot. Then it's got that 10-inch stainless skillet that I just showed you. So it's a combination of nonstick and one stainless piece.
So you get that one piece to sear everything.
Yeah, and really, honestly, based on my cooking, normal cooking, one stainless pan will do you.
Okay.
Unless you really don't like nonstick, in which case we have 3. Anyway, good reason to be one of the online hosts for next week.
That's on my list.
And Renee will get a half-price choice from everybody who schedules their next, is the next online host. Good deal.
Awesome.
Okay, I will, so real quick. Yeah, I hate to have this go on too long. Anyway, I had a question about the salad bowl. So my salad bowl, real quick, is a little fork and spoon, and they nest like that. Snap in. A little container for your dressing. And the way that this works is you put your whole pieces of lettuce, carrot, celery, cucumbers, everything right in there. You
mushrooms,
set
boiled eggs,
all of that. You set this like that and turn this over. And you take your knife bigger than this one, your big knife, and you cut that way, and then you turn.
It comes with a really nice nylon.
You can
knife.
get a set with the knife, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you turn it and cut, and then you turn this over into the bowl, slide this out. Now there's your salad, and then you top it with your dressing.
Nice.
Maybe you had some grated cheese or croutons in there. You eat your salad for lunch. Then you put the whole thing together and to go home, and you throw it into the dishwasher, and you do it again tomorrow. Does that make sense?
There you go.
Okay. So, and yeah, it does in fact work. They were asking me whether it really worked, and
Awesome.
yes, it does. Hope that was fun. It was nice to
fun.
chat with you guys.
And I learned
Kelly.
a lot.
There's Kelly watching too. Good. Take care, guys. Bye bye.